Chelsea, you there? Chelsea, you there? I need to see the video, please. There's Chelsea. All right, so Draven, help me out here.
Yes.
This is for the sake of Chelsea. You ready? If you're early, you are?
On time.
Oh, wait. Let's get Clark into this. I don't know who Clark is. Johnny. Hey, Johnny. 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 Put your video on, Johnny. All right, John. Good to see you. All right, Draven's going to help me with my motto. If you're early to my class or to Zoom, you are?
On time.
If you're on time, you are?
Late.
And if you're late, you are?
In trouble.
In trouble. Okay, so Johnny and Chelsea, you won't do this again, correct? I am very, very jealous of time. I hate. Actually, I broke up with a girl because she was always late. Actually, my wife, I fell in love with her because she was always early. So
I feel like a bad reason, to be honest.
For breaking up with a girl, all the time, Draven, all the time.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the wife part.
Oh, well, she was hot too. Okay, she was hot.
Okay, there you go.
And she was not only on time, she was always early. So I actually, you know, what impressed me was the hotness, first of all, because I'm just a typical guy. The second thing that impressed me once I asked her out was that she was on time. And by on time, I mean she was early. Okay. All right, Johnny and Chelsea, while I'm going through this PowerPoint, oh my gosh. I'll have to go through this again. While I'm going through this PowerPoint, you need to be uploading worksheet 1.1. Because once I go over worksheet 1.1, then it is actually late. So I'm going to go through the PowerPoint first. Ooh, Draven is gifted. Luke, if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you are late. If you are late, you're in trouble. So you're not in trouble this time, but now you know my motto, right? Excellent. Okay, I'm going to take over your screens, take out your notes page. I'm going to take out your notes page because we're about to do this one. Okay. Some of you may already know how to do this. If you do, that's awesome. You can stay ahead of me. No problem. Train tracks are going to be very important to us. Train tracks are very important to chemistry. Okay? So let me review for you how to do train tracks. Why do we use train tracks? We're going to need to convert from one unit to another often in chemistry, often. Sometimes we'll have to convert volume to chemistry, to mass. Sometimes mass to volume. Sometimes mass to what we're going to call mole. Sometimes mole to liter. We need to be able to do it in a systematic way that works all the time. I love this. I can do train tracks in my mind. All right? So how do we do this? It's usually going to be a question like this where I give you an amount, a measurement, and I ask you, oops, what just happened? What just happened? I don't know. Okay. So I'm going to give you an amount, and I am going to ask you to convert it to another unit. So the amount that I give you needs to go in the first train track. You can put a 1 down here or not put a 1. It doesn't matter to me. If that works for you, then that's good. All right? So in the next train track, our goal is to get rid of kilometers and to convert it to meters. Somebody is not muted and you're kind of, I think it's Iceland. Iceland, if you can mute yourself and unmute yourself if you have a question. Just unmute yourself if you have a question and I will answer the question for you, okay? So in the second train track, we need to convert kilometers to meters. So the way we're gonna do that is by putting kilometers down on the bottom. Anything you're trying to get rid of, you have to have in the bottom. So if kilometers is on top, then kilometers, if you're gonna multiply it by another fraction, kilometers needs to be on the bottom, okay? Which means meters needs to be on top. Algebraically, right? Kilometers cross out, leaving you an answer in meters. Okay, so this is like multiplying a bunch of fractions. The line there just kind of keeps everything compartmentalized. So these things are equal. Do you all understand that? Nod your heads, please. These things are equal. If you want to do it this way, I wouldn't recommend it. I just like to see these things compartmentalized. I think I need to see it compartmentalized. Draven, I need you to turn your video on, bud.
I'm using my phone, and my phone's very small. So
Okay.
you kind of, my
Okay,
phone
I'll
is right
excuse
in my
it this
face.
time. And so I just like to see that you guys are still there. Because I know how tempting it is just to turn it off and go do something else. Not that I've ever done that. No, never. I've never done that. I've never done that.
I legit have nothing better to do, so.
Okay, so this is an SI to SI question. How do I know? Well, M is meter and K means it's kilo. So whenever I do these things on the side, King Henry, and I think I put enough room there. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. That's automatic for me. Okay, so what I do is I try to find these things and I put dots on my chart. Kilo, and I put a dot there. I notice that I do not have a prefix for the meter. That means that it is the base. In this case, it's meter. Okay, don't get meter confused with millimeter. If it was millimeter, it'd be M. Nod your heads if you understand that. Okay, so we all agree that it's kilo to meter. Now, how I do this is simple. The prefix that is higher up on the chart, I give it a 1, and then I multiply by 10. 10 times 10 times 10. 10 times 10 times 10 is 1,000. So 1,000. So this is 2,300 meters. If you do not have a unit, it'll be counted wrong. If you do not have a unit, it will be counted wrong. Always put a unit. Always put a unit. Any questions on number 6? Unmute yourself and ask. You have a calculator handy? I hope you do. If you want to put a 1 there, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine. Chelsea, what unit goes down here so that we can cross it out? Unmute yourself. What? Yeah, I still can't hear you, so you don't have to mute. There's something wrong with your settings. Okay, I think she was saying grams. I'm going to assume she was saying grams. Okay, yep, that's right. And the unit that you're trying to convert to goes on top. So this is SI to SI. King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. No unit, base. Unit, or I'm sorry, not unit, prefix would have to be milli. Who's the higher one on top? This one. By how much? 10 times 10 is 100. Times 10 is 1,000. So there are 1,000 milligrams in a gram. We good? All right. Next. SI, SI. You do it on your own? I'll do it quietly up here. You should be able to do this on your own now. Look on the screen if you get confused. Okay, stop what you're doing. This could be confusing. I know I've already covered it. I want to cover it again. Is D deca or is D deci? I will never use deca. So D cannot be deca. And if it was deca, it would be either DA or DK. Those are both the abbreviations for deca. I won't use deca, so it has to be this one. Any questions? Unmute yourself or wave. Wave. Okay. Remember, I am taking attendance. You're not here, you will be counted absent. Any questions on this one? The answer is, can somebody unmute themselves? Give me the answer. Anybody? Chelsea? Oh, yeah, you doesn't, can't hear you. I think what happens, guys, is when you log on for the first time, it asks you whether you want to log on with audio. You need to say yes. You need to press that button. Yes, computer audio, or else the audio is not going to be on. Anybody else who can use their microphone? You're going to make me pick on you, aren't you? Luke, what's the answer? Nope, you didn't do it. Austin, what's the answer? No, you're not microphoned. Austin, unmute yourself. No, I can't hear you. Johnny, let's see if I can hear you.
Am I
Yes.
working?
Yes.
Okay. 3.45 milliliters.
Yes. Iceland, you're going to do the next one, so unmute it and get ready.
All right.
All right, Iceland, do you remember our little ditty for remembering?
Yeah,
No?
I do.
Okay, what is it? King
Yeah, King
Henry
Henry died drinking chocolate milk.
by.
By drinking chocolate milk.
Okay, so where do we put dots?
Isn't it from, wait.
Which letter do I
Okay.
put a dot by?
Don't we always put one by, wait, no. C, wait, yeah, no. I have no clue.
Okay. You put the dot by Iceland, what? Look at my screen.
The C
And,
and the K.
okay.
I knew that.
Who gets the one?
The C?
Nope, the one that's higher up on the chart.
Oh, the K. The K.
Yes. By how much? Can you count by tens? 10 times 10 is what?
100,
Times 10
1,000,
times 10
10,000,
times 10.
100,000.
Dang. 100,000. And kilogram gets the one. All right, you might want to use a calculator for this one.
Yeah.
Tell me the answer when you have it, Iceland. I think that's a pretty name, Iceland.
Thank you. Oh, Jesus. 56 billion.
I'm not Jesus, Iceland, but I'm very glad that you think I'm Jesus. What is it?
56 billion.
I think you went the wrong way, my dear. If you're dividing by 100,000, you can't make.
Oh, I multiplied. I'm so sorry.
That's all.
Okay, there we go. 5.67987 kg.
Good. Draven, can you do the next one?
Maybe.
All right, we'll see. This one introduces a new variable here. Because centimeters, of course, is metric, but inches is English. You have your best friend out, Draven?
Let me go grab it.
Your best friend's butt is full of information. Hey, Davida, your best friend's butt. All right,
It doesn't sound good.
look on the back. Everyone's looking on the back of the best friend, on your best friend's butt, on the butt end. You ready?
I got my calculator.
7 o'clock for the English metric conversion. See it?
Yeah.
Okay, look for a conversion of centimeters to inches.
I need to go get that paper, don't I?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I thought you said you were going to go get the paper.
I was getting my calculator. That's what I thought you meant.
No, you need the periodic table. Folks, whether we're
I need like 30
virtual or
different
not, you
things.
gotta have your periodic table handy.
That's wrong.
Man, Johnny's boozing it up there. Got some what is it called? Evergreen? Got some evergreen going at 12 o'clock in the morning or in the afternoon? Mm-hmm, yeah. Draven, I'm getting old, man.
I thought you already were.
Oh, man, that hurt.
I'm kidding.
I even complimented you on your guitars. My son
Okay, yeah,
would
I'm here.
love to go visit you. He's 27, but he's a guitarist and he just loves guitars. He's got 2. All right,
Yeah.
what's the conversion?
Okay. The conversion is an inch is 2.54 centimeters.
In how many inches?
1.
All right, that's it. Everyone else got it? You see where he found that? All right, so now Draven, 20 divided by 2.54.
20 by 2.54. 7.874.
Okay, let me teach you something that I'm going to teach you next week. And that is, if they give you an answer in 1 decimal place, give it back to them in 1 decimal place. If this instrument can only measure to the tenths, then when you convert it, shouldn't it also be to the tenths? Doesn't that make sense?
Yes.
So whatever decimal place they give it to you, give it right back to them in the same decimal place. Don't let the calculator just tell you all these numbers. All right, wave if you need me to explain. Casey, I need to see your face. Wave to me if you need any help. Casey, you need help? No. All right. Austin, is your microphone working? Johnny, is yours?
Yes.
Turn it on. Okay, so you're helping me with this one. Is this SI to SI or is this SI to English?
SI to SI?
If it was, there would be an L here. It would be QL and Q would not be Q, it'd be something different. Now, quart is definitely an English unit. So Johnny, look at 7 o'clock and give me numbers here.
1 liter is equal to 1.057 quart.
All right, so what is 35.0 times 1.057?
$36.995.
36.995 what?
Or-
This is correct? The answer is no. Because, what did I just say? How many decimal places did they give you the original measurement in?
Okay.
So what's the answer? Be careful because rounding is an effect.
So then wouldn't it just be 37 quarts?
It has to be to how many decimal places?
Oh, 37.0.
Yes. Correct. How we's doing? All right. Ayala, this Chelsea, you're back. You're the only one that can talk, right? So let's get rid of kilometers and get miles. So unmute yourself and help me out with this one. This is SI to SI or SI to English? Kilometers to miles. If it was SI to SI, it would be MM. The M would have to be the same, but it's not. It's kilometers to MI, which is miles. So Chelsea, look for that conversion at 7 o'clock on the back of your periodic table. You got it? What is it? Oh, your microphone's not working either. I'm sorry.
I have the answer.
1.609. So what's the answer?
49.1 miles.
I'm not sure that's right because if you got 30 and you're dividing it by 2, it should be a smaller number.
Oh.
I think you multiplied instead of divided.
Yep. Wait, I'm dividing it by 2?
No, I was estimating. Because I'm always thinking through. There's always an answer that I'm expecting. So I was expecting a smaller number because in my head, I took 30 and I divided by 2. Why did I divide it by 2? Because that was just, I'm just
Close.
estimating, right? So I'm expecting it to be 15, 16, or 14, something like that.
I got 18. Well, actually, it'd be 19.0.
18 point what?
It's 18.955
Yep.
9.0
what?
miles.
Okay.
That garbage truck's very loud.
The what?
The garbage truck's outside my house getting garbage.
All right, Iceland, you have sound, right? Okay, do you see a conversion of ounces to grams?
Yeah. Yes.
What is it?
1 gram equals 0.03527 ounces.
Okay, now you're taking 800 and you're dividing it by a little number. So should you expect the number to be bigger or smaller?
Smaller.
Yes. So when you divide by a decimal, the answer becomes bigger. When you multiply by a decimal, then the number becomes bigger. If you divide by a big number, then the number gets to be smaller.
Oh, do you want to answer?
Yes, I want
I'm
the
sorry. 22,682 point Wait, it doesn't have a.
That's right.
Yeah. I was like,
Oh, man, I am so disappointed. I was looking forward to humiliating you, but you caught it. Okay, is that your answer?
yes.
I get
Yes.
to humiliate you. This
Aw,
is what I
dang it.
call a naked number. That's disgusting. I call it math porn. Okay, that number is naked. That's the kind of stuff math people play around with. No, 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 no. We're good people here in science. All that to say, that's just a funny way of saying this. You can't have a number without a unit in science. So you crossed out the ounces. So it is 22,682 what, Iceland?
Grams.
That's right. Good job, Iceland. Good job. Okay. That's it. That's it. You should be able to do 2.2. I wasn't able to give you 2.2. Do you know why? Because I didn't know that we were going to be gone this day. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to download 2.2 from the file, from the files, and you're going to have to either print it out or use your stylus and work on the screen itself.
2.2.
0.2. So that will be due on Monday. And Lord willing, we will be here and I will check it at that point.
Do you mean 1.2 or?
Oh,
Are,
I'm sorry, 1.2. It's going to look
Yeah.
like this.
okay.
Let me make sure that I may be telling you wrong. Hold on. Okay, it's going to look like this. So the front page will be what we just went over, and then the back page is going to be review. And that is due on Monday for you. Any questions?
Me. It won't let me submit my 1.1 worksheet.
Why not?
I have no clue. I've been trying since we first got on the Zoom call. It won't let me.
What does it say?
It says submit failed. Please try again.
Okay, what I'd like for you to do is try again once we're off of Zoom. Maybe that has something to do with it. And if it doesn't, all else fails, then I want you to email it to me.
Okay.
Okay, but if it fails, then you're going to need to see if the IT department can help you with what's going on. Did anyone else have a problem uploading? Okay. Iceland, that appears to be your computer problem. All right, so everyone is uploaded. If you uploaded past this point right now, it will be counted tardy. So you'll only get half credit because I'm about to give you the answers. You need to check your answers. You need to have, because tests are taken from worksheets, so you need to make sure that your worksheets are correct. So always check your answers.
Hey, I'll be back in a second. I think a tree just fell in my backyard.
That sucks. I need to go to the bathroom too. I think a tree's going to fall in my backyard as well.
No, there's just a branch that came down on top of my carport.
Okay. That was a quick potty trip. Any baseball fans here? Isn't it good to have baseball back? My Marlins, 5-1, baby. So far, they have swept Baltimore. What's your team, Austin? You got anything on? You have a hat? No, I can't hear you. Have you all checked? What's that? Looks like a Pittsburgh Steelers. Pirates? I can't tell from the colors. Get your face close.
It's hockey.
Oh, hockey, smocky.
Hockey is a good sport. I don't know what you're
So I
talking.
do appreciate the fact that all the hockey players stood up for the flag.
Yeah.
I can respect that. It's the flag, man. It is the country that allows you to make millions and millions of dollars playing a child's game. And this country is not perfect. It's still pretty cool that you can make a lot of money playing children's games. My son makes $100 a month on this thing called Twitch. He gets money from people who watch him play a computer game. Do you know how much money I would have made if I had allowed people to watch me play my Atari? America. All right, are we good? Then let's review what we're gonna do tomorrow while you're away. You don't have to finish the video. I did it all. Yay. Okay. You do need to do worksheet 1.2, which I just told you about. And you don't have to watch this video. I did it already. Okay? Any questions? Just do 1.2 for Monday. Oh. Take out your cell phones, get on Remind. Remind, we've been given permission now to use Remind. The code for, and this is how I'm going to communicate with you from now on. I hate using Canvas. The code for advanced chemistry is going to be, are you ready? @OR. @OR ADV, like ADV, CHEM. Let me find a page here. @OR ADV CHEM. All right, I'm going to want to see some people being added on here. All right, we good? All right, I'm going to say goodbye and hope that you all have a good weekend. wave at me if you have a question, and wave at me if you have a question and you don't have audio, because we're gonna have to find some way to communicate. Iceland, you've got a question, but you have audio. Or you're just saying goodbye.
No, I was telling you that it still didn't submit. So I'm just gonna send
Oh,
it to your
that's because
email.
you're on Zoom. I said get off of Zoom and then try it.
I have it on my phone. The Zoom is on my phone.
Oh, you've got a problem. So email me
Yeah.
and let's see if you can't solve that problem before this happens again. All right? It should
Okay.
work on email. All right. Have a good weekend.